Hi, I'm Tonyho Osgooda. I'm pleased that my second book will be available in Czech, so it makes sense to invite you to attend a certified one-day masterclass called Practice Leadership. We'll spend the day talking about the content of the book and how practice leadership helps us do the job. We'll have a small group of people talking about the reality of just how we organise staff to support people with autism or intellectual disabilities and behaviours that challenge. We'll discuss behaviour and teams and good leadership. In the UK, Australia and elsewhere, there have been a lot of research and much implementation of what we now call practice leadership. We know a lot about challenging behaviour in autistic people who have intellectual disabilities, and we know why it happens and what to do to support people not to need these behaviours. And the science shows that we don't need to punish people. We don't need to use pain or aversives. We don't need to threaten people. There are positive alternatives. We know we don't need to take away things from people who already have too little. The key for schools and residential services and social services in supporting people is how we organise the support. And this involves something called practice leaders. These are people who practice what they preach, who are good at supporting people and who lead teams. If we can get organised, we're more likely to be able to reduce challenging behaviour. Well, once we know why a behaviour happens, we can organise ourselves to avoid problems and teach alternatives. So a practice leader organises teams. They demonstrate skills and they mentor staff. Importantly, they coach people in how best to support someone. Practice leaders are not administrators or managers or directors. They are practitioners who guide the team. They're doers, not talkers. They share not only their skill and technical knowledge, but they encourage staff to reflect on their values and their practice. Practice leaders don't yell, they tell. And they don't shout, they help. You'll have copies of all the slides and a workbook full of information on advice and research findings, and you should go away with some ideas from the masterclass. The day will be relaxed and informative, fun and informal. We'll work in small groups and have plenty of time to discuss matters relating to organisations, challenging behaviour and team issues. We talk about how we design shifts and how we organise services. Throughout, I will talk about what we call person-centred active support, how to make sure the people we support are engaged in meaningful activities and participating in everyday life in order to keep occupied and healthy and interested. So I'd like you to join me for a masterclass to think about the essential role of really good leadership in services and teams and how that makes all the difference in the world. Come along. It should be interesting and should be quite fun.